Clark was the WNBA's Rookie of the Year last season and a first-team All-WNBA selection. So far, she's averaging 19 points and the league-leading 9.3 assists through 4 games this season. I could give a damn about that last part. I don't care about her leading the league in assists. I don't care about the points that she's averaging.
Let's be real. Jealousy is in the air, and it's not hard to see why. Caitlin Clark isn't just winning on the court, she's completely dominating off of it too. While some players throw shade or stir drama, Clark is out here building an empire, one brand deal at a time. And her latest power move? A billion-dollar level collaboration with Wilson and Hy-Vee that's shaking the sports world to its core. But what does this actually mean for the league? And who exactly is praying for Caitlin's downfall? Let's find out. And what are your thoughts on this? Drop a comment below. I want to hear what you think. Let's talk about the deal. In May 2024, Caitlin Clark signed a multi-year extension with Wilson Sporting Goods, making her the first athlete since Michael Jordan to have her own signature basketball line with the brand. Think about that for a second. Michael Jordan. That's the level we're talking about. The collection, part of Wilson's Inspire series, was launched with 2 special edition basketballs, the Tribute and the Dreamer. Each one tells a story. Tribute celebrates her days at Iowa, while Dreamer is all about inspiring future athletes to chase their goals. Where did they launch? Right in the heart of the Midwest, Hy-Vee, a massive grocery chain based in West Des Moines, Iowa, with nearly 570 stores across 9 states. These weren't just available anywhere. Nope, only select Hy-Vee locations will sell them, starting November 5th, 2024, just in time for the holidays. The balls were first released in size 3, followed by size 6 editions in December. And not only this, the response was insane. The initial launch of Wilson's Inspire Series basketballs sold out in under 40 minutes. That's faster than most people finish breakfast. Tens of thousands of basketballs were gone, just like that. Wilson didn't share the exact numbers, but they did report millions of visits to their website, many from people who had never even been there before. "We haven't done a deal this big since Jordan," said David Picciosky, Wilson's global partnerships head. "Clark has brought unbelievable traffic and brand love. And that's not even the end of it. What about value? Let's break that down. Each basketball retailed at around $24.99, and they didn't last long on shelves. A July 2025 giveaway campaign confirmed the strong consumer perceived value, making these balls not just sports gear, but collector's items. At Hy-Vee, both Dreamer and Tribute editions flew off the shelves during the holidays and again during the summer restock. And it wasn't just the kids buying them. Adults, collectors, casual fans, everyone wanted a piece of the Caitlin Clark phenomenon, more than just balls. This partnership is part of a bigger picture. Caitlin and Hy-Vee have a growing history. Earlier in 2024, they teamed up for Caitlin's Crunch Time cereal and limited edition Panini trading cards. The cereal was first sold in select Iowa stores, where it sold out almost immediately and started flipping for $20, $30 on eBay, 5 times its original price. It was such a hit, they brought it back across the entire Midwest, with 100% of Clark's profits going to her foundation, which supports youth sports, education, and nutrition. Let's pause here. This isn't just about product drops. This is about impact. Clark's presence is reshaping the Midwest economy, bringing shoppers to Hy-Vee, new customers to Wilson, and a fresh wave of energy to women's sports. One analyst called it the Caitlin Clark effect, a full-blown cultural wave. Now here's where it gets even bigger. According to Sports Pro's 2024 50 Most Marketable Athletes list, Caitlin Clark was ranked in the entire world. Not just in the WNBA, not just in women's sports, in the world. She ranks just behind Simone Biles, Vinicius Jr., and LeBron James. And get this, she beat out names like Lionel Messi, Kylian Mbappe, and Cristiano Ronaldo. All global superstars have millions of followers and massive salaries. But Caitlin, she did it in just a few months as a rookie. Let that sink in. She's only been a pro since April, and she's already changed the game. And yet, her rookie salary in the WNBA was just $76,535. That's for the whole season. In total, her 4-year rookie contract is worth $338,000. To compare, Cristiano Ronaldo makes more than that in half a day. Even President Joe Biden commented, "Even if you're the best, women are not paid their fair share." So why the jealousy? It's simple. Caitlin Clark's moves are massive. She's building something that's never been done before in women's basketball. She's connecting with fans, inspiring a new generation, and becoming a brand in her own right. That kind of power, it makes some people uncomfortable. But instead of getting bitter, they should be taking notes. Because while they're busy talking, Caitlin's making history.
Everybody thinks I'm way better than I actually am, so.
I mean, you only are like great at basketball, so there's high expectations. Sorry.
No, I'm okay. I mean, it's fun. I have some cool Nike golf shoes, so that's a bonus, I guess. But no, I like it. I mean, I love being outside.
Now here's the twist. Even though Caitlin is the biggest name in women's basketball right now, one huge company has been very slow to catch up. That company is Nike. They signed her early. They knew she had talent. But for some reason, they haven't gone all in on promoting her. Let's look closer. Nike gave Caitlin a long contract, 8 years for $28 million. That sounds big, and it is. But after that deal, Nike stayed very quiet. There were no big commercials, no flashy announcements, no brand new shoe just for her. Meanwhile, across town, another WNBA star, A'ja Wilson, was getting the full star treatment. Nike made her a signature shoe called the Nike A1. It came with a whole campaign, photos, videos, and billboards. It sold out fast and made news everywhere. That's the problem. Why is one player getting the full spotlight while the other, who's selling out arenas and breaking records, is waiting in the wings? Fans and analysts noticed. And people started asking hard questions. Now the fans speak. On social media, many were upset. They said Nike was treating Caitlin unfairly. Others said maybe Nike was just nervous. They didn't want to make it look like Caitlin was taking over the WNBA too fast. So instead of leading the charge, they decided to move slowly. But why so slow? Let's be real. This is business. And Caitlin is great for business. Her merch sells out in minutes. Her name trends online every game day. When she wears a pair of sneakers, they go for over $600 on resale sites. Still, no shoe? That's where the jealousy talk begins. Some WNBA players seem to feel Caitlin's rise is moving too quickly. They've been in the league for years, working hard. So, when Clark gets the attention fast, it makes them feel left behind. Take A'ja Wilson, for example. A'ja is one of the best players in the league. She's a champion and a WNBA MVP. Her style is smooth, calm, and powerful. But she doesn't create the same buzz or viral highlights like Clark's logo threes or no-look passes. And buzz is what sells. Flash sells fast. That's not fair to everyone, but it's the truth. In the past, players like Tim Duncan were better than others, but they weren't as exciting as someone like Allen Iverson. Iverson got the shoe deals. Duncan didn't. Same with Caitlin and A'ja today. The truth stings. Some stars want the same shine Clark is getting, and it shows. A'ja once spoke on how some players, like Paige Buchers, understand their privilege in how they're treated. She didn't say Clark's name, but many people thought the message was clear.
They're going to get the ball up in time. Clark for the win!
Caitlin Clark is the face of basketball. When I'm preparing for a Caitlin Clark game, I'm preparing to be amazed.
The little kid in me is freaking out!
Let's not forget, Caitlin didn't ask for this jealousy. She's just playing hard, winning fans, and staying focused. But that hasn't stopped some WNBA players and coaches from throwing shade. One coach even tweeted, as if Clark was taking away from the league instead of growing it. The WNBA is more popular than ever. Viewership is up. Ticket sales are booming. Why? Because of Caitlin Clark. She brought in millions of new fans. That's something no one else has done in decades. Instead of showing love, some are throwing hate. Back to Nike now. Nike has always been the leader in sports marketing. They helped turn Michael Jordan into a legend. They gave Tiger Woods his own brand. They hyped LeBron before he ever played a pro game. But with Clark, they're hesitating. What's the reason? Some say it's fear. They don't want to look like they're pushing one player too hard while others wait their turn. But business doesn't work that way. You promote the star when the world wants more of them. And right now, everyone wants Caitlin. The bigger issue? This slow move by Nike could change how female athletes are treated in the future. If big brands stop chasing talent because of social media noise, they'll miss the real prize. They'll ignore the next big name, and they'll lose money, fast. Brands must learn. The old rules don't work anymore. You can't wait 3 years to drop a signature shoe. You can't ignore the hottest athlete in the world just because a few loud voices online don't like it. That's not fairness. That's fear.
Well, I think with women's soccer, we've seen the U.S. women's national team do a great job of bringing that to the forefront of the national consciousness. Women's hockey is having a bit of a moment with its second year of its professional league, the PWHL. Women's volleyball is really exploding at the collegiate level. So there is this, simultaneous explosion of women's sports throughout multiple properties. But I think what we're seeing in women's basketball is pretty unique, and Caitlin's a big part of that.
Let's think ahead. For future female stars, Caitlin Clark is the blueprint. She's showing that you can have talent, charisma, and business smarts. She's not just changing the WNBA, she's changing how the world sees women's sports. If you're still here, I've got one question for you. Do you think Caitlin Clark should have gotten her own shoe way sooner? Let me know in the comments. And hey, if you've made it this far, drop a GOAT in the comments, because that's exactly what this story is. See you next time.